Good evening. A group of cruise passengers has refused to get off their ship after it returned to Hong Kong this morning. They are angry that they could not disembark at Ha Long Bay in Vietnam. The cruise company explained that a sunken vessel there made it unsafe for the passengers to leave the ship. Our Joao da Silva is standing by in Tsim Sha Tsui to tell us more. Joao, what's going on there?
Hi Sonia, as you can see behind me, some disgruntled passengers remain on the top floors of the ship, while on the second and third floor are passengers who boarded the ship this afternoon and who were supposed to have departed towards Singapore at 3 p.m. As a matter of fact, it's been quite surreal throughout the day, with the passengers on the top floors shouting and expressing their dissatisfaction to the media over here at the top floor of the Ocean Terminal, while the other passengers, the ones that were supposed to depart towards Singapore this afternoon, were boarding the ship. Let's have a look. The Costa Victoria returned to Hong Kong early this morning, carrying more than 2,000 guests. We want compensation, some shouted. We didn't get what we paid for, they complained. Among the passengers is legislator An Chiang, who said they want answers from the travel agency and the shipping company. We spoke to one of the passengers on the phone.
The compensation quite minimal. I think for the tour on Ha Long Bay, normally it's around $100, but what they compensated us was around $350 for adults and like 200 something for kids.
The Ha Long Bay leg of the trip was meant to take up about 4 hours of the 6-day, 5-night holiday. They set sail from Hong Kong last Saturday, went to Sanya in Hainan Island, then on to Da Nang and Ha Long Bay in Vietnam. When the ship arrived at Ha Long Bay, port authorities there told them a barge had sunk in the area and the Costa Victoria could not anchor for safety reasons. Many of the passengers disembarked when the ship arrived in Hong Kong, but some refused to get off and demanded talks with Miramar Travel, the agency with which they booked their holiday. Some are demanding compensation up to 70% of what they paid for the entire trip. They complained that there was no food or drinks on the ship after it anchored in Hong Kong, and after some heated argument, the shipping company then provided what they needed.
Miramar Travel and the cruise company, we pay back the expenditures that we used to offer to the clients, that is for the land tour, the 4 hours tour on the Ha Long Bay, and convert to Hong Kong dollars, it could be per person around 343 Hong Kong dollars per person, something like that.
The Travel Industry Council tried to mediate. Chairman Michael Wu explained that the passengers argued that there were 3 destinations on their trip, and since they didn't make it to one of them, they demand 1/3 of their money back.
So far, some of them have understand, and then they agree for our stepping in and arrange a meeting tomorrow afternoon to negotiate between Miramar Travel and the passenger to seek a compromising situation.
As I said before, of the 2,000 passengers who arrived from Vietnam this morning, 100 passengers remain on the ship, refusing to leave. It remains to be seen when the ship will be allowed to depart to Singapore, as it was supposed to have departed at 3 p.m. today. The executive director of the Travel Industry Council told me that tomorrow a meeting between the passengers who have agreed to leave the ship and the travel agent, Miramar Travel, will take place tomorrow afternoon. That's all from me. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent work, Joao. That was our Joao da Silva reporting live from Tsim Sha Tsui.